Hello, it's Harnas here, and welcome back to Dreadnought Nautical Domination. And today we are opening a new group, so it's going to be a pretty exciting, fresh look at the new ships. And today we've got Dreadnought by the Real Artisan and also Modern Monitor by Doom Agent. So let's first look at the Real Artisan's craft. So what we have here is a really interesting entry, a different one. It's um, it's really relying solely on APS platform. I think there are no torpedoes. Yes, I think that just solely APS. Overall, the hull shape is really, really nice. Good looking turrets. I just kind of miss a little bit of a little bit of more superstructure, perhaps. It's This is just this one kind of bunker here and not really more. It might have been a nice touch to add something, but no, nevertheless, the hull definitely is looking really great, and I especially like this feature at the end, this semi-protected propulsion shape looks kind of neat. The bow shape, and we have, I think, the fake torpedo torpedo launcher, I think, in here in the bow. Some ventilation crates. Yeah, it's looking nice, definitely. And what's special about the ship is that it actually relies on hash and heat. Um, and I think the heat is also mixed with HE and Frag a little bit. So overall, not really, I would say not really very meta shells after the APS rework. Heat and especially hash, I think it's quite significantly nerfed at the moment. But you never know. We are facing a lot of armor, so perhaps being able to spell something behind that could do some harm to the enemy. We are going to see about that. Okay, and looking at our second contestant today, it's a modern monitor. So it's a relatively aesthetic looking design, pretty plain. I think that Domain definitely ran out of material to build some kind of a superstructure. I think that there's definitely enough space here on the deck to put something like that. But no matter, the hull shape is nice, a little bit of exposed rudders there maybe. I think I think what's really interesting about it is the guns. So although real artisans guns have also been they are rail guns as well. They are railgun assisted, but I think that Doom Agent just brought it to the wholly different level. So we've got two really extreme ray guns here, and just maybe I can just quickly show it. Not sure if it's going to be visible. Not really. I'm not really able to show it all, but like large proportion of the hull is filled with engines to be able to power those two monsters, and they are really really monstrous. One of them is shooting hollow point, which I think it's a good choice because you are going to see a lot of stacked armor. So hollow point definitely helps with that. And of course, this hollow point is also super cavitated, so you can easily target any part of the ship without any chance of getting some water bounces, some skips. And I think the second one is, I think AP flag or something like that, AP flag, flag frag. And it's also using super cavitating element to the shell. So the second choice, I'm not 100% sure if I would go for supercavitation when you have a payload, because you are, of course, you have to sacrifice a bit of that payload power to get that supercavitation. But all right, I think that's enough rambling for now. Let's unpause and see how this battle is going to play out. And I have no idea. This is going to be the first APS on APS match. I mean the pure APS. Right, so craft are definitely exchanging blows. Heat is trying, maybe this. Okay. Wow, I think that something went through and just disabled, totally eradicated this turret. Wow, so this is a huge loss for Doom Agent early on. Losing one of the two turrets is a catastrophe. But let's have a look at the other side. Okay, we can see a sizable holes here in the deck, and yes, this is definitely hollow point in action. And maybe the second one was perhaps APHE. I'm not sure which one actually survived. Which can actually survive on Doom Agent. And Doom Agent's craft, the monitor, is really behind now. And yeah, I was of course wrong. There is a torpedo, so who knows, maybe the first blow was actually delivered by the torpedo, but I don't really think so. So we've got a really potent rate of fire here. And I do not see fire being returned by Doom Agent anymore. Monitor gun is silent. Is it just a temporary setback, or do we have some kind of a major malfunction? Yeah, I really think that this hit hash combo have done something nasty to those guns. They just didn't want it, and although the damage on the side is not that great, it's a mediocre, I would say, damage, but the guns, definitely this was like a critical hit, and I'm not really sure what happened, how it happened. So yeah, I think this is just going to be one-sided beating. Monitor, is it actually repairing? I don't really think it's repairing, maybe a little bit. But it's all Dreadnought, just pouring shells at the monitor. And yeah, now the gun is really damaged. Maybe you can see a bit of a damage inside, but it's very difficult to see. I think that the monitor is just too dense for that. So the first round it's all about rate of fire, not about the critical damage. And of course the Dreadnought is at full health, everything is repaired. And yeah, I forgot to mention that it actually has legit steam propulsion assisted by the standard propellers. So yeah, I think it's no use really. There's no way this gun is ever going to be repaired. Modern monitor is not really returning fire. So I'm calling the round right now and resetting it for the second iteration. All right, we are back after the break, after the reset, and let's see how the match will play out. Now, maybe let's have a quick look at the Doom Agent's craft and let's see maybe the shells. Okay, so here we go. Two different shell types, and maybe let's see what kind of effect they have on Dreadnought, because I'm not sure if they are going to last that long. Okay, so this is penetration through the bow, and yeah, this is I would say quite sizable damage done, but nothing critical was hit really, because all the turrets are sitting way back in the hull, so the bow damage wasn't that critical. But take a look at this. Wow, I think that the penetration shell did its job, and 1, 2 turrets missing. So wow, this is a completely different match, and here we go. I think this was an AI snipe. My god, yeah, that was brutal. So okay, I think we are safe to say that the monitor have redeemed itself for the poor performance in the round one. Now it's flawless victory by Doom Agent in blitzkrieg fashion. Okay, so I guess that this means we have to run round number 3 and see who is going to be the victor here. Okay, I think so much depends on the luck. Okay, let me reset and let's go for round number 3. All right, we are back. Round 3, fight. Snipe. Okay, I think now it looked like the turret was clipped. Maybe I'm wrong. Not sure. Okay, so far so good. No huge damage done. Another shell is landing. Okay, looks like the monitor has some issues. Okay, yes, again, front turret have been shot down. This is really unfortunate. I think that if those guns were placed in the back, it would suffer much less initial damage. I think that this extra long bow, like the one that Dreadnought has, it should be would be really effective as a damage sponge. Now, yeah, it's oh no, and for some reason this gun was focused, and yeah, the gun was really clipped. I'm not sure if it's going to retain all the accuracy, because I think it's only driven by rail power, not really by propulsion. So shorter barrel shouldn't mean lower speed, but yeah. Okay, shot away, but no, I think it, yeah, maybe it did connect here. Yes, it did connect. But this is only one gun, and Dreadnought have already repaired. So I don't see this being able to stop. I don't see the shell being able to do anything. And I think that the only one remaining is really this hollow point one, which is greatly removing chunks of armor, but I don't really think it's going to be able to do any critical damage. And Yeah, the critical damage is what Doom Agent Craft really needs. And yeah, just take a look at this. Just armor being stripped, and torpedoes are craftily made to attack via the bottom, which can be nasty if you're not prepared for that. The gun is still targeting, but I'm not sure if it still can do anything. What's interesting about the match is showing that APS still can be quite deadly despite of the dominance of Cram in this tournament. I think APS can do some things. Massive fire rate. Maybe let's have a quick look at Dreadnought in action, firing away. It's a definitely intimidating sight. I would call it a light cruiser of the tournament. Just insane amount of fire rate, and maybe not a whole lot of damage, but it definitely gets the job done, at least in this match. Okay, let's have a look at the other side. I think that technically, no, okay, the gun is already destroyed, so there is, I think, no point in molesting the modern monitor anymore. And let's give the victory to the real Artisan and Dreadnought. So, congratulations and good luck in your future battles. See you in the next episode.